Thus did Prince Ein fulfill his destiny. Rejoicing, his people moved to the satellite. King Rhys decreed that Ein should marry soon. 2 women made known their interest in him. So at this point, we could choose to marry Thea or to marry Sari.
I still say we go with Thea.
I still think... Well, we're not going to go with Thea. And the main reason we aren't is because, first of all, she's our cousin. And this is not some Jerry Springer crap. And then also, she's half dragon, so we don't know what that's going to actually do for our kid. Does he sprout wings or whatever?
That'd be awesome.
Apparently Drak is really racist, especially against dragons.
That's racist.
Yeah. Dang it! But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take care of Sari, and it's mainly because people can remember she's pretty powerful in the campaign, and so is Ein. So we will have a super powerful character in their son. So let's just go ahead and... Sorry, guys, I'm not going to marry my cousin. It's just not going to happen. Alright, sorry. I choose... Oh yeah, you're
okay.
Ein.
I choose you, Sari, as my one true love.
I accept, but no more quests for you!
Dang it!
Dang it! Thus Ein became king of the nation of Landon. And you'll notice it's the exact same picture.
Yes.
Sari soon gave birth to a son, Prince Chris. Enemies beset Landon for the next 20 years, but Ein and Sari defended their land without fail. Then came the news that they had long dreaded.
Dun dun dun.
Dun. Yeah, exactly.
King Ein, a messenger from Ozra, is here. I fear that I bring very grim news, Your Majesty. Siren has returned to exact his vengeance. Siren plans to propel our world into the sun.
Propel.
We can't read.
Alright, give us kind of an old man voice now.
When we were young, your mother and I were shown that in our world is really a huge spaceship.
Dad, spoilers!
Somewhere there must be someone who can aid you. Find help, or we're all doomed to a fiery death.
Alright, and so now we have access to Chris and Mew and Ren because they survive all of this. Even though Mew has died like a dozen times. And this is Prince Chris. So unfortunately, unlike Ein, he has no techniques. Alright? Or at least no healing techniques. He more takes after his mother in the fact that he is raw damage.
Okay, so he's the meat shield.
Pretty much. And he also, again, he inherits all the stuff he had before, or that Ein had before, and obviously Mew and Ren had those as well. So now that we are in, I guess we're in the world of Landon when we're supposed to be in the satellite, but apparently we're not. Oh wait, can we actually walk out of here? Let's check and see if we can, because there's people, so I would think so. Yes, we can.
Yay, shortcut.
Yay, we don't have to go through dungeons. This is helpful. Alright, so now before we walk into the inn, we need a name here. Is it Lacus Klein III?
Yes, Lacus Klein III.
Lacus Klein III! Alright.
Not quite as good as Lacus Klein Jr.
Junior. Lacus Klein Jr.
Oh, God.
Lacus Klein Jr. No, we're not going that way. So, yes, this is Lacus Klein III, as far as our continuity is concerned. We are warped individuals sometimes. Alright, so actually now at this point, I actually do need to sit back for a second. Give me some time here, guys. I actually have to bring up a separate walkthrough because we just hit the end of Chris's walkthrough. And that's just because from here on in, it's really similar to the other way we could have gone. And now we are out in the town of Landon. But now is the time for us to go. We must leave Landon. Oh, is this actually where we're supposed to go? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We must leave into the west.
Don't bring up Into the West. That's a sad song.
I find it rather optimistic and upbeat and heartwarming.
I didn't. I found it very kind of... I found it all that stuff, but it's also just kind of sad. Alright, so I have to bring up the Landon map again. This is what it is. Alright. Okay. Yes, this is the way we go. And I also love the fact that we've had 2 blue protagonists at this point. Now we have a blonde one. So his armor must reflect his blondness.
Looks more green to me.
It's like a yellow-green kind of thing. And now we're back, and people might have noticed, we are now getting a fusion of both biomonsters as well as cyborgs. So... now we're gonna have some really... we're gonna have some really warped images at this point.
The designs just keep getting weirder in this game. I can't take it anymore.
Oh, just wait, my friend. Just wait. It's gonna get worse. See, this stuff, the little ones are not the problem. Those are kind of fairly straightforward. It's when the big designs come up is when we have issues.
Yes.
So we gotta follow this water for a while. Ooh, and I didn't even realize that me was so far down. That's alright, that's alright. Because I believe now... yes, she has res. So we're just gonna go ahead and use hers. Since she has amazing TP now.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna follow the shoreline. Even... it never gets old, man. It's like some dude was having a lot of fun with Photoshop the day that they developed this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and add star wipes to everything. It's like the Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
Where everything is better with star wipes. Alright, so now we're gonna follow the forest. So if people are truly in... I'll just go ahead and give my thoughts here. If people are interested in what I think of the World of Warcraft expansion, I like it. Story-wise, it's a little weird, but at the very least... excuse me, I was holding back a burp there. At the very least, the gameplay is way better. Except it's now taken on kind of a Farmville-esque twinge. Because now we have housing. So yeah, the biggest feature of this expansion was the addition of having your own base and having your own followers to send out on missions and all that.
Well, that's kind of cool.
It's a cool idea, but dude, it takes up so much time! You actually have to plan your day out at this point, because, like, you send out your followers on missions, so they can bring gear back for you, and then you gotta try and kill 3 hours for them to get back, and then you go back, you reassign them. I literally now spend, like, the first hour of my day just going through the characters that are on this new world and getting all the benefits that they get from the past night.
Are they player characters or NPCs?
The followers?
Yeah.
Yes, they're NPCs.
Okay.
Alright, so now we are in the next passage. We're actually going to unlock some of the final worlds now.
Ooh.
Including the next one we actually have to go to, so... I just need to bring up the passage. Oh, here it is. We're going to Elysium. Because why not? Nope, we're not going to be able to go there. And we now have Harpy Ladies. Wow, this became Yu-Gi-Oh! Really quick. I summon Harpies Lady!
Harpies in yoga attire, apparently.
Apparently so. I was gonna say, that's the closest thing a harpy can get to a loincloth? Really? And now we have a different coloration of her. Eh. Somebody's scratching her at the right place in her ear. And she's just kicking her leg. Okay. I want to make sure I'm going the right way here. I think we gotta go with one more. I'm like sitting here going whether or not it's a good idea to get the chests in here because some of it isn't upgrades. Look, it's the return of the Chun-Li bot! We thought you died in the previous generation. Oh wait, they resurrected Street Fighter again. Did Street Fighter 3 billion, and that's what this is. Makes sense, right?
Sure.
And we have that's a different Chun-Li coloration. That's how you know it's getting harder, guys. Is you get different colorations.
Yay, palette swapping.
Ouch, ouch.
Chris is pretty low.
Yes, he is, but I'm thinking we're probably gonna get them dead. Yes. Alright, it's time for Mew to do her thing. And she healed herself. Oh, crap!
Because it's poison.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that little pea. That thing comes out of nowhere!
No, I totally saw that when you first got afflicted.
Oh, don't do that. There we go. We will survive now. We will
I
survive!
was just about to go there.
Chris found a laser shot, so I'm guessing this is probably a Ren upgrade? We're gonna find out. It is not! It is horrible!
That's a downgrade.
Alright, I think we're going to avoid the rest of the chests, because I think they're all downgrades at this point.
Chris gained a level.
He did indeed. Because he's the low one now, he's level 1.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ren gained a level.
Alright, so now we are in the world of Elysium. And now we just need to figure out where we're going in Elysium. I think I know where we are. Yes, I do. Alright. So, we just go straight down. So many temples and so many weird road things. It's kind of hard to keep track of stuff anymore. Oh, and these all look familiar, don't they?
Yep, they do. They do.
And they're just as easy to kill. They really don't do anything for us anymore. Okay, so now we're gonna go into this area called Divisia. Yes, I said that right. And it's time again to visit Blackest Klein III. Yay, we're saving. It's so cool, right? Alright, so unfortunately there really isn't anything to do in Divisia. Because we don't need to go get gear or anything like that.
Hey, we never did find out what that house with the scary music was all about, did we?
I never did, no. And I even tried to look it up. So we're going to go through to Divisia Castle, which is not... it's not... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not empty. So Alex will be happy about that.
That means no more random encounters for a bit.
At least for a moment. But we do need to talk to the king, because the king has some interesting information to give us.
I hope he has a sword he's repaired.
He has the sword. What?
I hope he has a sword that he repaired.
Of course. Our ancestors piloted this spaceship long ago, but over the years, much knowledge has been lost. That's it. So he brings that concept up, but I actually think there's somebody in the castle. Not him. Welcome to glorious Divizia Town, strangers. Did you know that Ren cyborgs can transform? You must find the parts to fly, swim, and dive.
So Ren's a transformer now?
I'm glad I don't have to force this on Alex. He actually just jumps there with me. Yes, we're going to be making a lot of Transformers jokes in this generation. Real pilots are almost non-existent nowadays. Much knowledge has been lost since they left us. Not to worry, though. Rulakir is still around. So, at that point, Rulakir is the thing we needed to know about, because he can kind of teach us how to fly later. Because, you know, we just can't fly right off the bat, you know. We can't just we can't put the HM fly into Ren and make it work. You know, he has to learn how. And I'm again, guys, I'm really glad I didn't have to force Alex to walk down the Transformers path. He just went there. Yes, Ren is a Transformer. So here's a discussion that we should have. Is he an Autobot or a Decepticon?
Well, he's on our side, so I guess he's an Autobot.
Well, and he's fairly docile. I mean, he's not trying to take us over or anything like that. I guess Siren, his evil brother, would be a Decepticon.
Yes, he would.
He was only an evil twin because there was more metal on his face and he had red hair. So screw the rules. I have red hair.
It's only green hair, Adam. Only
green hair. Okay. All right. I'm glad we got that cleared up. So actually, we are gonna have to go through a dungeon.
Oh.
But that's okay.
Well, because there have to be 2 trees. Who put trees there? I demand they be chopped down. I
was going to say the designers put it there, but...
By royal decree.
I am Prince Chris! Well, technically, Chris has a sword. He could just... No. We don't want to damage the sword on that.
At least it's not like the Pokemon trees, which are like yay high, and you can't go around them.
Yes, it's not like that, and you have to have combat with them, and if you want them, you can catch them. You can have a Pseudo-Wudo. That was always the weirdest thing for me. It's like, so you only put Pseudo-Wudo in this game to be another Snorlax, is what you did.
Pretty much.
Alright, so let's go into the Divizia dungeon. And is there anything worthwhile to get here? No, there is not! So we're not going to worry about the treasure chest this time. This helps with the process a lot. And we go down this way. So with the Generation 2 conclusion, Alex, what are your thoughts on this game thus far?
Well, I gotta say, I like the story. Yeah, it's got the few assholes, but so do the other 2 games, so...
Yes.
But I like the whole concept that we're cycling through a whole generation of family line.
No, I agree with you on that one.
The thing that I'm missing is... It feels like the sci-fi elements are so tacked on. This feels like there's some medieval fantasy, and then like, oh wait, the Phantasy Star has sci-fi, right? Oh yeah, we better put some sci-fi in.
Exactly, and that's kind of the problem that it has. We actually went into the wrong dungeon area. So, can we get to the other one? Yes, we can! Oh my gosh. Drak needs to learn to read a map. I used to know how, I just don't know what happened.
I think it's nice they kind of downgraded the difficulty curve of this compared to 2. 2 is punishing.
Well, and again, I've kind of mentioned this, like, I'm doing a dry run of 4. 4 is just right. Like, this is a little too dumbed down as far as I'm concerned, but 4, they got it right. They got... I mean, like, as a kid, I gave nothing but hate to Phantasy Star 4. As an adult, give it nothing but praise. It is absolutely what I wanted in a Phantasy Star game, and I can't wait till we actually get to that game.
I'm excited
so I can show everybody why it is just awesome. Because it is! And this might not even be a populated dungeon, who knows? Maybe because this castle is saved, they're actually doing maintenance on the dungeons. They're clearing out the rats and all that. That would be nice.
It's always weird when you have monsters like such close proximity to your royalty.
Yeah. But, you know, it's usually kind of an RPG trope that the sewers are often left unattended.
It makes sense for the for sewers and underground, but this is a dungeon, so random encounters seem strange within a castle, within a safe zone.
As long as it's, you know, a populated castle. If it's a taken over castle, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Long walking.
Yeah, no random encounters in here.
Yeah, we have not had a single... just wait, right as we get to the stairway, random encounter. Yeah, we're going to overload the game, and it's just going to give us random encounter after random encounter. We're going to enter boss rush mode. That's exactly what's going to happen. Phantasy Star boss rush.
Boss rush.
Boss rush, yes. I know what I said there, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so now we are at the other end of the castle. This will no longer be an issue. Why people made their castles so convoluted is beyond me. But there we go. Now we can go into what we were originally in was North Divisia. Now we are in South Divisia. And do you want to know how much we can actually do here, Alex?
Very little, I'm guessing.
Yes. Not one dang thing. Except make a visit to our favorite character in this whole series.
Lacus Klein III.
Lacus Klein III. Eventually she'll give us the meteor packs. There we go. And thankfully in this generation, money is not going to be that much of an issue. So that'll be helpful for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit South Divisia. Because, you know, you have to have that distinction.
Yep.
And now that we're in the Elysium overworld, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I really don't. I'll get it right eventually. Where do we go? I have no idea, actually. Okay, yes, I know where we're going now. We'll magic cut the silence out. This game is complicated. So now we are going to another cave, because that's pretty much the only way that this game changes itself up. Oh my gosh! Evil Staryus! No! We're officially Pokemon murderers now, because we had to kill Evil Staryus. It's like the Team Rocket card packs. Evil Staryu. I swear, that's the only reason they made that card pack, is just so that they could do a bunch of Pokemon pictures with them being all maniacal.
Yeah, I remember Rocket packs. Those were cool.
I just laughed at them because I'm just like, you might as well just do an image of every Pokemon doing an evil laugh, because that's what it is. And I think even at some points there were some that were just like, they had their hands clasped together and they were doing evil laughs. Onward to the Cave of Wonders?
Of Wonders. Triclops.
Oh, the other question that I might get in WoW, no, I've seen him in the beta, but I have not seen the Robin Williams dedication in game. I think they moved him from where he was, so I actually need to go look for him. But he's still in the game, I know that much. So for people who are going to ask that, no, I have not seen him in the game yet. I saw him in the beta.
Oh.
And I like the design. It was really fitting of what is mainly considered Robin Williams' best role. Although I'll admit, I still like the original idea that they were talking about, was like having this gnome comedian come out of nowhere in this bar and just be telling jokes all the time. Because that's Robin Williams' career in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Do I need to worry about that? No, I do not. Alright, now we're entering the Rebel Cave. Only rebels need enter. Because that sounds right. Right?
Absolutely.